Hey there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to do your reading for you guys for your next 48 hours. Hope you're doing really good out there. I'm going to use vice versa tarot today. So it doesn't have a reverse, right? Because they've got two sides. So I'll figure out, it's a little tricky how I'm going to shuffle it, but we'll get through it. Aries, this is for your highest good. So I ask that your spirit guides and your angels join us as we channel information that is for your highest, that hopefully you can really resonate to. Let's pray that these messages are clear and concise. Let's clear the air. Clear the air for Aries. Clearing the air for Aries. And then, since it's Aries, gosh, let's burn some Palo Santo and add some positivity and some wonderful smells. Yeah, I love that. Okay. Okie dokie. So, Aries, who are you leaving out in the cold? Are you leaving somebody out in the cold? Is there a reason we're leaving somebody out in the cold? They belong out in the cold. Temporary challenges at this time. Noticing that for a lot of signs, not just yours. Things could be kind of confusing right now. Aries, we need general messages for the sign of Aries, please. Aries, you are protected. Just feel like saying that to you. You are protected. Because there must have been a question about it, about that. About security and protection. Okay, so bottom of the deck. Look, there's some conflict here, but there's a way that we're viewing this Wheel of Fortune, because see, it's on the other side. It's almost like giving me the vibes of control, Anunnaki type control. I don't know why that's coming across because of these species. Okay, so the Five of Cups. This guy's kneeling down and he's looking at the 3 cups spilt. So you're probably just pretty disappointed in somebody. And it's enough to be like, okay, you know, they left me out in the cold basically by letting me down. It's kind of what I'm feeling. So we have Page of Pentacles in the reverse, or not reverse, but you know what I mean, in the other side. The Hierophant, kind of like the reverse, but I get different meanings from these two. 10 of Cups, reverse, 7 of Pentacles, Devil in reverse. That's how I like to see it. Let's see. Knight of Wands or Page of Wands. That's Page of Wands, I think. I always get confused though because of an Ace of Cups. Yay. Yeah. It's renewed. It's the death rebirth cycle, but it's like the renewed part, juggling things right along there. And then something working out. Hello. What ended up on the bottom of your deck just ended up like and being at the end. So Aries, that's the star energy. That's Aquarius energy. Wow. You've got okay. All right. So I'll be very, let's be honest about what's in the picture. There's a Page of Pentacle energy here that's in the reverse. So in a sense, either the adventure has been had and now it's time for a new one, or we're doing the same thing over and over, or somebody did the same thing over and over and we just kept repeating a cycle. So that's, here's the challenge to doing something a little bit different. There's a baby with this Hierophant, or the leaders back turned. And so while this leader is paying attention to who knows what, the kid has the key the whole time. And then you see that that apple is cut in, there's a pentagram shape whenever you cut the seeds of an apple. So something about commitment, maybe to a child. I'm just, just reading it as a very, this is this, matter of fact. There's a 10 of Cups, and it's still out there in the distance. It's a beautiful card, absolutely beautiful card. You're going to get to your 10th cup, but it is out there, and it's something that maybe we're ready to embark on this journey. It looks like it's the Ace of Cups up there. See, this is the Ace of Cups. This is you. So at the heart of the matter, what will really make you happy is this Ace of Cups. It's way out here in the distance. It will give you lifelong happiness. You know what I mean? For the most part, it'll give you really long-lasting happiness. This Ace of Cups is how you're feeling. I feel like you're feeling that there are many opportunities right now coming at you. With the strongest ace really in tarot is the Ace of Cups. When you have the power of love creating something, that's all everything's made of. So it is, to me, it's the strongest ace. It's the most powerful ace, and it's your energy. You have that energy. It's a golden opportunity. In the past, we may have been looking at the things or people that we were invested in and thought, I don't know, am I getting anything back from this? I don't think I am. So that could be how this guy is feeling. It's kind of how he looks like he's feeling, at least on his face. But like I said, Devil's in reverse. So this is good. This is kind of appearing as a shadow side being dealt with. Maybe, so it might be someone's shadow side that you know. I have 5 candles here lit. 5 candles are lit. There's a book being burned. I'm going to assume. There's the tree from the Garden of Good and Evil, or not Good and Evil, really. The Garden of Eden. That was a weird slip. Maybe you're watching or reading that book in the Garden of Good and Evil. So we're dealing with our shadow side. We may be dealing with some really heavy attachments, or maybe that's just it. Maybe we're like, no, we're just going to let go of commitments that we're not really feeling committed to right now. Letting go of attachments that are bringing you down, though. Kind of something like that. This is the Page of Wands right here in the future, which is really, really, really good. I don't know what I said earlier, what it was. But anyway, the Page of Wands here is good. It's good news. And like I said, this Death card, it's showing up to me. It's like this guy's hunting for someone, right? This is Death, and Death is on a horse, and it's hunting for something. This one is like, it's already happened. It's dead and buried. There's something that's dead and buried. There's something that's already done. Do you notice these two things, 1111 here? There's something much bigger than even ourselves, and we know we're a part of this. It is a juggle. There's been a struggle, it feels like, with the commitment and with trying to view things in a different way. It may be how you're viewing the possibility of everything turning out well. Like, not, so this really is working. This is great. So I love this. I love this one. You're really accumulating a lot. All of your success is well deserved here. And like I said, you're able to balance so much here. You're able to really take advantage of the let's live in this now moment to now moment. There's the Fool's Journey. Yes, there's the Fool's Journey. And there's the King of Swords in the reverse. So I think that's about, letting go, taking a leap of faith. There are some things that we just can't control. And we accept what is, and we find that peace that lays there. in between the words, in between the thoughts, the pause, you know, it is that is where we find this peace. Aries, Aries, Aries. Good energy. Really, really, really good energy. Something ends up just working out. Let's go ahead and clarify. Really, it's the main issue that I'm kind of wondering about. That's cool. You're becoming your 10th cup. You're becoming your wishes come true. You are the miracle. You are the miracle here that you've been waiting for. Okay, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. 5 of Pentacles. Well, that's what I said at the beginning of the reading, is who are we leaving out in the dark? In the dark. Who are we leaving in the dark? Who are we leaving out in the cold? Are we the ones that feel out in the cold? Maybe. There is definitely a temporary feel to this, because you have the 8 of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Cups, guys. You have putting an ending to what was a really bad addictive cycle, possibly. So even though that's here, I'm going to say, yeah, okay, that sums up what this energy is. It's worry. And we end up, there's a chapter, somebody, either the person who was close to you or yourself, had to deal, I feel like, with addiction issues that were so bad it probably affected family. And then here is like a closing. It's like, here's the dawn, because the darkest night, I feel like you've already been through. So, so clarify this Page of Wands. This good news for us. Page of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands. It's a complete reinvention. Somebody's completely reinvented themselves. And if you're worried about finances, it's there's a big bucks opportunity here in the future energy for you. Big, not little, big. Especially with, you know, I just see a lot of cards here that are showing pentacles as far as this. But there's a really hard issue that probably affected the pentacles. But I'm seeing this as like, this is really good. This is really, really good. It's a complete rebirth of a way that we're handling money or dealing with money. It could be increased just by the opportunity. It's going to be amazing. And you probably are going to take up this opportunity because they have that 2 of Pentacles there too. So what is this completion here? This cycle complete with the Death card. What is this about? We've got 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, 8 of Swords, and the High Priestess in reverse. There's another 8. 8. Okay, so another sign. Prosperity is going to be really great. You are in your head when it comes to being, to feeling like, I don't know, almost like you're putting yourself in a box when it comes to what you will cooperate with, what you won't cooperate with, or not really wanting to compromise. Now, there might be a really good reason of why you don't want to compromise, okay? Because I have this like this. I do have that energy wanting to come in for you, though, and the energy of really trusting your gut. Something is just being completely revealed to you. Maybe it's seeing through these, you know, illusions, these labels that we put on things. So we have Taurus energy, Capricorn, Pisces, and Gemini energy, Virgo energy. And it ends up at the, you know, at the very end of your reading, I do think it is about Pentacles, but I think it is about the Fool energy and the Star energy too, hope renewed from something that was very worrisome in the beginning, or at this moment is very worrisome. All right, Aries, it's not looking bad. It's looking really, really, really good for you. I just saw the 8s. Ah, and there's an 8. That's awesome. I like that. And then there's a 28. Your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions. 8 representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. All right, let's read a Cryon card to close out your reading. I love Cryon Oracle is what it is for Aries. Cryon Oracle. Okay, it's wanting quite a few for you. All right. So I have pure intent, reminding me of Taurus's reading today. Never alone. Higher self. Right time, right place. Yes, yes, yes. Perhaps if you're asking when is the timing, where is it going to happen? It's perhaps already the right time, the right place. Okay, Cryon, tell us what messages go along with these cards. Right time, right place. Says, feel the love of God surge through your heart and the cells of your body. Say, thank you, God, for putting me in the right place at the right time. Says, perhaps you are actually sitting in that miracle now. Right place, right time. That's what I felt. It says, I'm having a nice leisurely time. And this is the lesson, is that where you stand right now, no matter how normal or how stressful or worrisome it might be, just might be the right place and the right time for you. Yeah. Okay, so higher self. Getting in touch with higher self will create balance within you and will also help you with others. The higher self is the key. There is a benevolent system that loves you and sees you as you see your children. So, getting in touch with the higher self is cementing the energy with the creation or the God energy. It is not needed or expected, and it's not some have-to-do doctrine. It's a personal choice to change and become closer to the oneness of all things. It's not connected to a human organization or a set of rules. Nice. It says when you're with the higher self, you're with your total self, meaning you're a far more benevolent person who creates joy where you walk. I love that. Who creates joy where you walk and understands that love and compassion are the real tools of humanism. And pure intent. Pure intent. Pure intent addresses your cells in a way that is so pure that the body sees it as truth and acts upon it. That is how karma is dropped. It sees you as boss and then it acts as it should. So the expression pure intent is a concept used in the beginning of Cryon's channelings. It says it addresses your cells in a way so pure that the body sees it as truth. It might sound a little bit more than just normal intent, and indeed it is. Says, I want you to consider for a moment why you might have received this card. Perhaps it's time to study the entire premise of how influential your own consciousness might be to changing the patterns of biology within your own body. Perhaps this is something that you need to hear right now. Can it really be true that your body is listening to what you tell it? And the answer is a strong yes. Science is now realizing people can keep themselves alive far longer if they are balanced. Now we know that attitude can actually improve the immune system as well. This concept is part of the profound study of epigenetics. The pure intent here is not subtle. It's like a spiritual command from your soul essence to the cells in your body. Yeah. Perhaps this card was put here for you. There are no accidents. Nice. Pure intent. I think that's really about healing yourself too. Never alone. We are with you in the hardest times you've had, through the tears, through the sorrow, and yes, also when celebrating those moments you choose to toast in victory. We know who you are, and you are never alone. Cryon. Go ahead, climb into a closet, and pretend to be alone. Says you are never alone. It's a very positive card and a sweet one to get, almost like an affirmation from everything around you, reminding you that there's an entourage of entities and energies who actually know you by your name and know who you really are. The sweetness of that knowing is that there is a plan for us and that we have help. Not only that, but help is always there and we don't have to work for it, climb the stairs for it, or go anywhere to get it. It comes with a human being and living on the planet. It's our spiritual lineage and it's absolute. It's as though these entities volunteer to be assigned to you for life and have been with you through the good and the bad, and they know us as we know ourselves. And there is always a hand outstretched for you when you feel like taking it. That is so nice. I love that. All right, guys. So sending you love and light. Thanks for joining me, Aries. Hope you got something from that. Bye-bye.